Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. A truck driver has been convicted of carrying out the deadliest attack on Jews in U.S. history. 50-year-old Robert Bowers expressed his hatred of Jews in online chat forums and to police. He was convicted today of shooting and killing 11 congregants at Pittsburgh Tree of Life Synagogue in October 2018. Prosecutors said Bowers turned the house of worship into a hunting ground and targeted victims because of their religion. In addition to the 11 killed, he shot and wounded 7 people, including 5 responding police officers. Bowers' lawyers did not mount a defense at the guilt stage of the trial, but signaled that they will focus their efforts on trying to save his life in the penalty phase. Jurors will now have to decide whether to send Bowers to death row or sentence him to life in prison without parole. A man died late Thursday night after the vehicle he was driving veered off the eastbound lanes of H1, rolled over on an embankment, and crashed into a signpost. At around 11:37 p.m., Honolulu Emergency Services responded to a rollover single vehicle crash after the H1 Kaonohi overpass. Paramedics found a man dead at the scene. He was described as being about 50 years old. According to the Honolulu Police Department's vehicular homicide section, the man was traveling eastbound on the freeway when his car veered right off the roadway, traveled up an embankment, and collided into a metal signpost. He was partially ejected onto the grassy embankment. Police noted that the driver was not wearing a seatbelt and said speed appears to be a factor in the incident. More than 500 people are presumed dead after a ship carrying migrants sunk off the coast of Greece. Patrol boats and a helicopter spent a third day searching the area of the Mediterranean Sea, where the packed fishing vessel capsized early Wednesday. The Greek Coast Guard said both Coast Guard and private ships used radio communication and loudspeakers to repeatedly offer help to the ship that was heading from Libya to Italy. They were rejected, but experts say maritime law obligated Greek authorities to attempt a rescue. The Greek Coast Guard said any effort to tow the overcrowded trawler or force hundreds of unwilling people onto nearby ships would have been dangerous. The UN Migration Agency said the incident could be the second deadliest shipwreck on record, behind only the 2015 sinking of a vessel off the coast of Libya that killed an estimated 1,100 migrants. More today on Saturday's attempted kidnapping of a teen in Hawaii Kai. Honolulu police and Crime Stoppers are now asking the public for help in locating a vehicle that may have captured video of the incident. The car is described as a white or light-colored Tesla sedan that may have exited Maunanani Street onto Hawaii Kai Drive between 6:15 and 6:45 Saturday evening. It was around that time that a 15-year-old boy was grabbed by a man who tried to force him into a black SUV. Earlier this week, police released a sketch of the suspect, who is described as a man in his 50s with short gray hair, a dark complexion, and heavy build. Anyone with information is asked to contact Crime Stoppers at 808-955-8300. Anonymous tips can be submitted to honolulucrimestoppers.org or through the P3 Tips app. Daniel Ellsberg, the history-making whistleblower who leaked the Pentagon Papers, has died. The leak in 1971 revealed longtime government doubts and deceit about the Vietnam War. It also inspired acts of retaliation by President Richard Nixon that helped lead to his resignation and to a landmark Supreme Court ruling on the First Amendment. Ellsberg was a Harvard graduate and self-defined Cold Warrior who served as a private and government consultant on Vietnam throughout the 1960s. He received the highest security clearances and came to be trusted by officials in Democratic and Republican administrations before airing the Pentagon Papers. He worked on the 47-volume, 7,000-page Defense Department study of the U.S. role in Indochina, which had been commissioned in 1967 by then Defense Secretary Robert S. McNamara. Ellsberg disclosures to the media reshaped how America viewed its political elite and helped bolster the anti-war movement. He was 92. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here next week, Monday.